Are you recording now? Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my training vlog. I just finished warming up, so we're about to start our projecting session. What you've missed in the past couple weeks is that I have done all the moves on another V13. That's Tahbros at 55, and I actually got pretty close to sending it. I got really close. So today's session is going to be trying to actually get that one done. Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. So let's get started with the warm up. Okay, so first up, we're gonna try some boulders in the new set. I'm really bad at comp style, but we're gonna try this like comp style V4, V5. I almost guarantee you it's gonna take me more attempts to do this one than the like V8, V9 that we set. So let's see. Oh no! I almost did it. It's a little bit of improvising on that last move too. Normally you're just supposed to kind of catch it, but I was like moving and I couldn't stop myself, so I was gonna do this little like go into a palm press to stop myself, but it didn't quite work. Let's try it again. Oh. Really not a fan of this climb. Not, well, actually, no, I do like it. I just find it really hard. Yeah. When you like exclusively kilterboard and then you try comp style, I'm sure it does feel hard. Oh, there we go. Oh. You got it? Yeah. You sure? I'm just kidding. All right, sick. That was the comp V4, V5. Definitely not all that easy. All right. Yeah, let's do some other ones that are like actually gonna warm me up. All right, what's up, guys? This blue one's up next. I would probably give it like V6, V7, maybe like hard 6, easy 7, something like that. But yeah, it's really powerful and should get like the pulling muscles and the fingers pretty warmed up. So let's get started. Oh. All right, sick. That's a really fun one. I like that one a lot. It's cool. All right, let's rest. All right, guys. Up next we have this green. It's probably like V8 or V9, maybe closer to like low end 9 or something. It's got like 2 really hard moves in it. So yeah, let's give it a try. Yeah. a little out of breath. So I've done that climb a couple times, and today I decided to try it while we're fully removing each arm whenever I go for a move. This way I can like really warm up my pulling muscles in my fingers, but also because it looks really cool to do it that way. I thought it was sick. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All these went down pretty quickly, so let's get started with our V13. All right, yeah, this is the V13 I'm trying. It's called Tahbros at, V13 at 55 degrees. I've done it at 50 degrees before, and on my second of last session on it, I I finally did the first move, which had been like stopping me for a while. In my opinion, that first move is like one move of like V10 V11, and the second move is probably just as difficult. So it's like two moves, V10 V11 back to back into like a maybe V6-ish finish, where it's like definitely not as hard, but it's pretty droppable for sure. Yeah, altogether, this problem becomes really hard to piece together, but I feel pretty psyched on it. I've got all the moves, and I've got all the moves multiple times. So yeah, let's get started. I think first up today, we're going to do that second move on it, and I'm going to try to understand it. I got to a point where I felt like I understood the first move, but the second move still felt like kind of improbable. So let's try to understand it. That's pretty close, actually. Not too bad. But yeah, that move just feels really improbable. I think I need to pull higher and stand up harder on my foot to get to it. But this is like one of my first goes of the day, so pretty good sign. I've been having a little bit of like skin issues. I've had a split like right here on my middle finger, which is unfortunately is right where you grab the foot chip. But hopefully it'll feel okay enough to snatch it today. Even just one good go, maybe. Okay, sick guys. We just kind of did the move. I grabbed it and then kind of slipped off. I'm gonna do it one more time, but I think I kind of understand it now. I think before I'm trying to go to it too statically, really trying to block off on the right hand, but I think I need some power. I need to like really drive through everything. I keep moving the microphone around. I'm sure the audio sounds great. No, that was sick. I'm starting to feel like really confident on that foot chip. Like I'm grabbing it and I really feel like I can like get stuff off of it, you know? I can really pull hard. Yeah. So that's just like one more step in the process. But essentially meaning I understand how to hold that hold now. And yeah, now I need to really focus on driving through my feet and like pulling, engaging, and pushing through my foot at the same time. But that'll come. We just need to be patient, rest a lot, and give it a good go. All right, guys, I'm starting to feel a little tired, and my skin is hurting pretty bad from that split I sustained a couple weeks ago. I kind of just like, I don't know, I split it, and then I don't allow it time to heal, and then it kind of heals, and then I come back in climbing, and I split it again. So it's a brutal process. But I think because I still have quite a bit more energy left, we should try stuff in like the V12-ish range, maybe. It'd be kind of sick. This is an old project of mine that I want to try. It's called At Samuka Silva. I'm psyched on it. I've done every move but the last move, so hopefully we can get it done today. Yeah, let's give it a try. Oh, dude. I'm grabbing onto it. Oh. Maybe. Yeah, that's it. I've been mauled. Let's tape it up and do it. Now from the bottom. Oh, I was so close. That was a dry fire. No, not feeling it. It's the skin. Gotta go next time though. You can go. Oh, okay, cool. All right, what's up, guys? First up today, we're gonna try this orange V10, maybe V10 V11. It's pretty hard. I'm pretty psyched on it, so I would like to warm up on it today before our projecting session. All right, let's get to it. No! Oh, God. Ah. Oh. Yeah. I almost lost it there at the end. My foot cut and I was just on the left. That was hard. And then I got to that pinch and I was like, I'm so freaking blasted. But we got it. I was sick. Way too hard for a warm up. Easily V10, V11. I'm gonna rest a second and we're gonna break down the boulder and then hop into a kilter session. Okay guys, so this is this orange like V10, maybe V10, V11 that I set on Tuesday. I tried it on Tuesday too. It felt really hard. Yeah, so it starts on here. These two holds. This holds like pretty bad at this angle. This angle is about close to 55 degrees overhanging. So it's pretty hard. And then this hold is not that great, but this right hand is like a jug, but it kind of entices you to want to go left hand because this left hand is so bad. So you go left hand to here, and this is like kind of a crappy crimp. It's not that great. It's like a sloper crimp. It's just like too shallow for it to be like a genuine sloper, so you have to crimp it. And then once you do that, you get this like really bad like bicycle where you toe here, toe hook here, and you do this hard cross into this. This hold is very similar to this hold where it's like slopey and crimpy, but it's only for like 2 or 3 fingers that you can really crimp on it. So I get it, and then I pinch the volume wide. Once I get this position with my right hand over my left, I go out to this good sloper. This is like the best hold on it. And then I get a heel hook here to get the good crimp. And once I'm in this position, I can change my heel hook to a toe on this hold. And then I do the crux, which is insanely hard. You should take a step back and try to get in it. But yeah, you have to like really stand on that foot and jump for it. And holding that is insanely hard. But once you do that and get your feet up and get that left foot on the jug, it's pretty much over. All you have to do is finish it out. The ending bit is way easier, but yeah, because all the holds are really nice. But yeah, I would say that the crux move is like individually one move of V9, and then all of it together is like maybe just as hard, especially like trying to match and not slip off. It's pretty tough. Yeah, this was one of the harder climbs I've done in this gym. It was sick to have set it and then done it. Yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. It was one of my better ones. All right, guys. So up first on the kilts board, it's a climb that I set called Huffle10. It's a mixture of 2 different V11s, like the hard part of both, and also a slightly harder version. Yeah, I say we just give it a try. Oh, I missed it. Next one. That was so hard.
What is that?
Like 11, 12-ish. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, it's probably V11, V12. In my opinion, maybe more on the 11 side, but because it's like the crux moves of 2 11s, I'll propose it as like 11, 12, but more than likely just 11.
No second.
Dude, that second move is insane.
Oh, yeah.
There's another climb that I set, maybe like V10, maybe V10, V11. It's a harder version of a V10 on the big board. I say harder because like the movement is definitely a bit funkier, but at like the same angle. So we'll see, maybe 10, 11. Kind of want to go for a flash go because I've actually never pulled onto it before. Just had the idea for it. So on the original version, you start like this, and you go left hand, right hand, left hand. But I think you got to start probably like this: right hand, right hand, and then throw. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, that's close. Let's see what this next move feels like. That's gonna be hard. Guess I gotta do the last move now too. Okay, I think I got that. A brief rest and then we'll do it. All right, honestly, I feel pretty confident. Let's just give it a go from the ground. Oh. Oh, I missed it. Oh. Didn't touch the ground that time. Whew. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the next day of training. Yeah, we have a hangboarding session coming up. We're gonna do some one-arm hangs with added weight, and then we have a low-intensity board session. Yeah, I've had a pretty good week of training. Not been able to post as much recently because I've been like studying for exams and stuff. I've still been like training and everything, but I haven't really been feel like recording and editing and all that stuff. So yeah, this is like the first week that I've had like the free time to do it. And happy news, I finished up with my finals this week and I got all A's on all my exams. So that's sick. Yeah, now we get a couple of weeks to do like some hard training and then my fall classes start, but I still fully intend on recording throughout the fall semester for sure. But yeah, just wanted to explain my absence a little bit and yeah, maybe explain why I've been a little tired, not performing as well as I wanted to this week, but still doing really good and having a really good week of training. Yeah, that's about it. So let's get into the hangboarding session. Doing pretty good today. Shoulder's a little sore. Guys, let's do some easier climbs. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to the end of the video. This is our little session breakdown. And I think I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with it today and then add visuals because normally people don't really watch this part, which is fine. You know, I get it. You want to watch the action, you don't want to listen to me yap, totally fine. But I like yapping, so I'm going to keep it in the video, but maybe make it a little more entertaining. Yeah, so session 226, the very first in this video. I first tried a boulder that I set that I thought was really cool. It's the grade it's given is like V9. I actually wanted to propose it as like 7.8 because it's very my style, so it felt like pretty chill. But I after watching This really strong kid, Miles. Try it. He's bouldered like V11 outside, 513D. Just giving you guys his credentials. He tried it and he thought it was more V9 because basically what he said was like the crux move, the throw from the pocket to the other pocket was like one move of V7, and then after that it's probably about the same difficulty. Maybe slightly harder, honestly. To do like the rose move and unwind. Yeah, so he thought it was V9. The tag got V9, so that's what we're going with. Yeah. And then after that, I tried Tahbros. I didn't get to try the first move today because my skin started to not do so great. I had a lot of skin issues recently. Uh, but I did do the second move, which actually, so after doing all the moves on it, I actually do think that like the second move is probably physically the hardest move on it. The first move is just kind of like inconsistent and it takes much longer to learn. But the second move actually is like physically harder. It feels harder to do, if that makes sense. Yeah, so got the second move on it, so that's still really good for me. And yeah, I wanted to give it more session, like more attempts, but my skin was just not having it. So yeah, Tabros went really well. I think on the crux move, I need to or the second move, I need to give it more power to go for it. The one go that I stuck it, I was focusing on like generating and getting there, and all the other goes, I felt like I was kind of just focusing on like statically going for it, controlled because I thought that would make it more consistent, but I don't think it will. I think I just need to give it some power, and I think the go that I actually do it from the ground, I'll have to use some power to do it. Yeah. After that, I tried at Samuka Silva, an old project of mine that I tried in the past. The crux move on it is the last throw, and I always found it super hard. I honestly thought it was like not possible for me, but I did the crux really easily today, or that session, not today, and it felt pretty good. And the first go from the bottom where I made it to the last move, I like split like bad, and I showed you guys my finger, but it was gruesome. And I kept climbing on afterwards with tape on because I was like, I still had a lot of energy and I wanted to do some climbing, but it was probably a mistake because I kind of suffered, you know, after that, and I didn't end up doing it. But I did do I had a valuable time learning the moves on it and learning the movements. So next time I get around to trying it, I should be able to do it pretty quick. Yeah, yeah. So that was session 226. Session 227 was also very good. It was a very fun session. It wasn't like maximal intensity, but it was very fun. Uh, the first boulder I tried being the orange V10 V11, and I thought it was so sick. The crux move on it, in my opinion, is like one move of V9. Like it is not easy. You're it would be better if you like moving off an undercling into that big sloper, because that big sloper is just bad at that angle. Like it's about 55 degrees overhanging, so you're not getting much off of it. It's a lot of like palm and finger strength, and then just like holding it without that opposition. It's super hard on the shoulders and the back. And then the feet are so slippery. Like it's just wildly inconsistent. So it took me a minute to like really try to understand it, and even then, I still feel like I got like I wouldn't say I got lucky because I understood how to like stand on my feet at the end on those footholds, and that's why I ended up doing it. But I feel like, yeah, it's even if you're doing the crux of it, like from the ground, it's still not over. Like you gotta keep it together. You gotta keep that core tight, or your feet are gonna pick, and you're just not gonna do it. Um, yeah, that orange one was super sick though. I had a good time with it, and I had a good time setting it. It was great. After that, I tried two V11s on the kill board, both of them that I set. The first one is Huffle10, and it's the mixture. It's like the mixture of the crux move of Hufflepuff and Flow 10, which are two popular V11s on the big board. And actually, the ending is slightly harder than Flow 10 because there's usually a foot there, but I took the foot off, and yeah, now you're like forced to cut on it, and it's quite a bit harder, and you're also forced to like kind of campus. Um, but that second move of the climb is still the hardest move. Like it's painful and it's hard. I had tried it before. Um, I put in probably two other sessions on it, but they weren't like serious sessions. They were kind of just like kind of trying it at the end of the day kind of thing, trying to get some volume in. But yeah, I would say probably on the V11 side. Like when the go I actually did it, it didn't feel that bad, you know. Jeez. And yeah, I don't know. It's hard to grade, but I wouldn't say it's like, even though it's like the crux moves of two V11s, and honestly, on those V11s, if you've done them, there's not much else to them. You know, it's pretty chill other than those moves. Uh, I would I would still probably give it V11. I don't think it gives it enough to bump it up to 12. You know, having like comparing it to other 12s that I've done, but a gross exclamation point, that is like a different version of wildly gross, and just like put it on the small board basically. Uh, that one was really fun. It was kind of more on the like 10-11 side. It wasn't that bad. It was definitely not as hard as Huffle10. The last move on it is sick. It was really hard on the shoulders. And honestly, I like it more than the original version. The original version was a little like soft and like straightforward, but this one was like, it was pretty hard, and it was like, you know, I like how you had to like kind of figure out a way to like do all the moves backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was fun. Yeah. So, anyways, session 227, great session. I had a ton of fun, and my girlfriend was there the whole time, so it was great. I always enjoy climbing when she's there. Uh, and then today's session actually, session 228. I started off hangboarding. Hangboarding felt great. I actually, fun fact, I so on the right hand, I on the first go, or like the first set, I started to kind of spin out a little bit, and that was because yesterday I tried to do some one arm engagement lifts, just one arm engagements, which are a part of my training plan. But I don't know if you know this, I climbed a lot this week, so I was not feeling great, and I go to do my first like actual working set, and uh, yeah, I felt like this like pain in my chest, and I was like, I'm done. I'm gonna do it tomorrow if I can. Like I don't want to injure myself. I felt like on the border. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't think I injured myself. It was just like hurt, but yeah, I felt like if I kept going, try to push through it, I would have torn something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So luckily that didn't happen, and yeah, when I went to actually do like my first working set on the hangboard, it felt really hard, and I like the spin out was not easy to control because my like chest was hurting. It was super sore. Yeah, it was, but like after that, I like focused really hard on like pulling through my shoulder and stuff, and it pretty much fixed it. It was still really hard, but I like pretty much fixed it after that. But actually, my fingers feel great. They feel really strong. And honestly, I mean, my left hand is definitely still much stronger than my right, but my right hand is definitely catching up. Yeah, it's doing good. And I hope like pretty soon I can start moving up to like 13 or 15 pounds on my sets for one arm hangs. That would be kind of sick. I feel like I'm kind of close to doing that. So maybe in the future, guys. Yeah, all the other sets were great. Yeah, and then after that we did the low intensity session, and it was low intensity, but it was not easy for sure. I did some V8s that I'd been um before my finger injury. I had this like goal of doing every V8 at 50 degrees on the kilts board, which, by the way, there's a lot of V8s. There's so many, and I've done a lot, but there's way more. uh the first one that I tried was one that I tried when I was trying to complete that goal. And when I was trying it, I was like, this thing is hard. It's got to be like V10 minimum. Today, it went like third go. So maybe it is V8, and it didn't feel that bad when I did it. But it definitely is like hard for 8. Like, it's honestly, I think it just doesn't suit me that well. It's not in my box. The feet are just a little awkward, and generating for that like big dyno move is like not easy. I don't know. I remember it feeling harder than it felt today. That's all I'm gonna say. It felt pretty chill, but I remember it feeling insanely hard. And same thing with the second one. I remember like not being able to do the first move, but I got it like pretty quick today, and then the rest of it just went, you know, all the way. So I did try that one before, but yeah, I went first go today, which was cool. Yeah. And then the other two were other two. Yeah, other two. They weren't that bad. Once I figured out the right beta for number 3, though, at the first go it felt hard, but then I was like, oh, this is not bad. And the last one was like, I don't know. It didn't feel like insanely. I didn't feel like significantly easier than the other ones, but it wasn't as hard as the other ones for sure. Yeah. but I saw it on Instagram and I wanted to try it because it looked fun. A bunch of people were doing it. Yeah. Okay, I've been yapping for about 10 minutes. I hope I've kept you guys entertained this whole time. Uh, yeah, I have a lot of energy tonight, so I just kept on going, I guess. Yeah, I'm just psyched to be back, to climbing and training hard. I've been training hard, but I haven't been able to like film it and edit it stuff because of school. Been taking some summer classes, so hopefully like expedite my schooling and stuff, which was not fun. I did not enjoy my summer classes. Yeah, it kind of sucked. But anyways, I'm through it now. Made all A's on the finals, which is sick. And yeah, I'm feeling great. Thank you very much for watching to the end of the video. To the end of the video, if you did. Yeah, I had a good time yapping, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.